rain. It's funny how it changes the sound. They say this. Every droplet turns the world into rhythm. And the streets, they start to hum their own little song. Paris after rain. That's when memories walk without shoes. Their socks shimmered under silver skies, neon dreams reflected in your eyes. The lamplight dances where shadows fall, and I can almost hear your voice at all. A taxi sighs, a trumpet cries, a couple laughs beneath cafe lights. I trace my steps down Rue Saint-Honoré, chasing ghosts that never fade away. Paris after rain feels like love forgot my name. Every droplet plays a tune, a lonely waltz beneath the moon. In puddles deep our faces stay, flickering lights that won't decay. Paris after rain, you're still here in some small way. There's a letter in my pocket, I've read it 50 times. The ink is bled from water, but the words still rhyme. You said, if ever the rain should fall, don't hide inside, just let it call. Now I stand where we once kissed, the same old street, the same old mist. The cobblestones remember too, they echo softly just like you. Paris after rain feels like time begins again. Every whisper, every sigh becomes a song that won't say goodbye. And though the clouds refuse to part, the thunder trembles like my heart. Paris after rain still paints your name. I can still see you there, in that red dress, laughing at the thunder. You said the rain makes everything honest, you were right. It washes away the lies, but never the love. Cafe chairs empty, streets half asleep, but Paris keeps its promises deep. A poet hums by candlelight, writing about a girl he'll never write. The sand reflects the city's tears, each droplet holds 1,000 years. Somewhere a record spins too slow, playing our song from long ago. Paris after rain, every note still sounds the same. The saxophone sighs through midnight air, like it knows you're still out there. The melody drips through every drain, like whispers calling out your name. Paris after rain, my heart remains. The clock strikes one, the night grows thin, the rain begins to fade within. Umbrellas close, the world exhales, the air smells like forgotten tales. I light a cigarette, take one long draw, and taste your laughter once more. It burns my chest, it fills my veins, but somehow, darling, it soothes the pain. They say time heals, but Paris doesn't. It just teaches you how to dance with ghosts and make peace with the echo. Paris after rain, every street still knows your name. Every shadow hums our tune, every droplet hides the moon. And though I walk alone tonight, the city glows with borrowed light. Paris after rain, I see you again. Morning creeps in, soft and shy. The clouds dissolve, the streets run dry. I whisper thanks beneath my breath for love that lingers past its death. I found your smile between the drops, I found your peace where thunder stops. Paris, you cruel, forgiving friend, you teach me how to break and mend. Paris after rain, the air still hums your name. Every dream we ever made still dances where the light will fade. And though your voice is far away, the rhythm stays, the colors stay. Paris after rain, you're still here today. Here today. The rain has stopped, but the city still glows. Maybe love never really leaves, it just hides between the raindrops. She walks in like the night had just been invented, and every man in the room forgot his drink. Even the band played quieter, like they knew she carried her own rhythm. She moves like smoke across the floor, soft and slow, I want her more. Her laughter curls like cigarette rings, she knows the power of simple things. The band keeps playing something low, a velvet tune, a crimson glow. The waiter pours another glass, and time decides to let us pass. Smoke and velvet, she's the rhythm in the room. Every note she breathes in color, every word's perfume. Smoke and velvet, I'm a prisoner of her gaze. If I leave here in the morning, I'll remember her for days. Her dress was made of midnight rain, stitched with threads of wanton pain. She said, you look like you've been hurt. I laughed and brushed away the dirt. She topped my glass, I bowed my head. This city keeps the heart well fed. Outside Paris hummed in bloom, but I only saw her view. Each note another fragile page, her eyes reflected candlelight, half forgiveness, half invite. The band slipped deeper into time, each measure slower, each line a crime. I swore I'd never fall again. Then she spoke and I forgot when. Funny, some people talk, she just exists. You don't meet her, you remember her. If love is just a passing song, then let this one play loud and long. Let saxophones confess our sins, let every quiet drum begin. Let the bass keep steady time, like a heartbeat out of line. Let the keys be soft and kind, like a secret half-defined grew tired and the bar grew thin, but neither one of us gave in. She traced the rim around her glass, said, darling, let the moment last. I would have stayed till 5 a.m., till cabs forgot to call on men. But velvet women made of smoke leave only perfume when they go. The bass walks slow, the cymbals sigh, the trumpet breathes, the shadows lie. Piano flickers, raindrops on glass, a slow descent of fading brass. Every instrument tells her name, each one burns, none the same. It's jazz, it's sin, it's prayer, it's art, it's everything she stole from my heart. The dawn leaned heavy on the blinds, but neither one could read the signs. The air smelled sweet with smoke and gin, the kind of scent that pulls you in. She asked me where I'm going next. I said somewhere love's less complex. She smiled like she already knew, and disappeared amidst the blues. Smoke and velvet, she's the rhythm in the room. Every note she leaves behind still carries her perfume. Smoke and velvet, fading slowly into dawn. All that's left is what she promised, just a memory to dream on. She never said goodbye. And somehow that felt like the perfect ending. The door closed, but her song kept playing right here. Midnight is when the city starts telling the truth. In cafes, they hear everything. Every dream, every heartbreak, every promise whispered over a glass of red wine. Chairs half empty, lamps half lit. A poet in the corner just won't quit. The waiter wipes the same old cup. The gramophone refuses to give up. Outside the rain has had its say. In here the night decides to stay. I sit alone, but not alone. This cafe's more than brick and stone. At the cafe at midnight, Paris hums in low perfume. Every stranger shares a secret. Every silence fills the room. At the cafe at midnight, you don't need to wear a name. We are drifting constellations, passing through and not the same. A woman laughs in minor key, like she's hiding history. A sailor tells a painted tale of a lover he let sail. The barman nods, he's heard it all, from summer heat to autumn fall. I add my heart to what they pour. One more story, one drink more. A painter hums a nameless song, his hands still stained from right and wrong. He draws the faces he can't forget, each one framed in faint regret. A couple dances by the door, slow like they've done this all before. And through the glass, the street lamp glows, a halo for the life that flows. You can live in this city for years and still only know it after midnight. That's when the masks come off and the laughter means something again. A young man reads a wrinkled note. You see the smile catch in his throat. Some letters heal, some letters break. This one took more than it gave. I tip my hat, I let him be. We're all wounded quietly. This cafe, our gentle host, warms the living and the ghost. At the cafe at midnight, we are faithful to the night. Every melody forgiving, every shadow wrapped in light. At the cafe at midnight, we are softer, we are true. And the city old and weary writes another verse of you. Accordion begins to play. Someone hums from far away. The candles flicker, wax runs thin. The night exhales, the dreams come in. A waitress hums beneath her breath a song her mother sang to death. Each note lands gentle on the bar, like falling ash, like distant stars. Let the night breeze slow, let the raindrops fall, let the clock hands know we don't care at all. Keep the music low, let the stories blend. Midnight in this cafe is where strangers mend. The sax returns, sighing long notes of blue. It feels like confession, but no one's ashamed. Each note is another truth left on the table. The music flows gently, and the room feels whole again. The clock strikes 2, but no one leaves. The city hums beneath the eaves. Some love begins, some love is gone, but music keeps the story on. I watch them talk, I watch them fade, 1,000 lives the night has made, and in their eyes I find my part, a fleeting warmth, a borrowed heart, reprised quiet. At the cafe at midnight, I found pieces of my heart, not in kisses, not in lovers, just in people torn apart. At the cafe at midnight, I was lonely but I stayed, 'cause in Paris after midnight, even sorrow softly plays. We used to dance here. Now it's just me and the echo. But the room still remembers us. I do too. In the corner of this room, where the curtains meet the night, I remember how you moved, how you held me, how it felt right. Now the floorboards creak alone, and the chandelier feels cold, but the music still remembers all the stories that we told. I can almost hear you laughing, I can almost feel your hand, and the shadows on the wallpaper start to look like we still dance. Shadow waltz, round we go without a sound. You're not here, but still your footsteps seem to follow me around. Shadow waltz, I keep reaching through the air. You're the partner time has taken, you're the dance that isn't there. I spin slowly past the tables, like we used to, you and I, but the band is just a memory, and the night won't tell me why. Was it pride or was it distance? Was it fear of growing old? All I know is when I lost you, even Paris turned to gold. Faded gold, a distant gleaming, like a ballroom far away, like the echo of an evening I keep reliving day by day. There were roses on the windowsill, there was perfume in your hair, there was laughter at the table and soft music in the air. You were wearing midnight velvet, I was wearing borrowed grace, and the lamplight from the ceiling drew a halo around your face. All the couples twirled around us, but the world was only you. I believed in forever then, funny what young hearts will do. Some loves leave quietly, yours stay just invisible. It kept dancing in the wallpaper, in the dust, in the chandelier. Me, in me, me. So I danced with what is missing, with the perfume you once wore, with a laughter made of crystal, with a kiss I still adore. Every turn a small confession, every step an unpaid due, every bow a whispered promise that I only made to you. I still follow all our footsteps, I still pivot where you spun, I still lean the way you taught me when the song was almost done. Shadow walk, shadow waltz, I will dance you through the years. If the music keeps on playing, I can live with all the tears. Shadow walk, shadow waltz, keep the music softly on. Even if I dance alone now, in my heart you still belong. Shadow walks, as round we go in faded light. You're the song my soul remembers, you're the echo of the night. Shadow walks, you're the rhythm in my chest. If I only dance with shadows, I will still have danced my best. People say time heals, but time doesn't heal rooms. Time just teaches rooms to keep their secrets. So if someone walks in later, and they feel a gentle sway, and they hear a distant footstep where no band is set to play, tell them two hearts once were turning in this little Paris hall. Tell them love can stay in music even after curtain call. Tell them ghosts can still be graceful. Tell them loss can still be kind. Tell them memory keeps on dancing long after love's resigned. Shadow walks, I will dance you one more time. Let the evening close around us, let the bells of midnight chime. Shadow walks, leave your footsteps in the air. I will follow, even if you're never there. We used to dance here, now it's just me and the echo. But as long as the music remembers you, I do too. I do too. Red wine in a cloudy glass, half-smoked dreams in an overfilled ash. The band hums something soft and blue, the kind of tune that tells on you. The waiter hums, the crowd half glows. Conversation drips like melted rose. I take a sip, I take a breath. Paris flirts with life and death. Vin Rouge and cigarettes, I'm collecting my regret. Paris writes them, I just sign, in lipstick smoking cheap red wine. Vin Rouge and cigarettes, music soft in silhouettes. If tomorrow tells me stay, I'll still leave at break of day. She slides into an empty chair, like she's always waited there. Her perfume speaks before her voice. It doesn't ask, it makes the choice. Her laugh is painted cabaret. Her eyes say you shouldn't stay. I smile the way the sinners do, half a lie and half the truth. She lights a match, the flame ignites. Reflections dance on restless nights. The smoke draws halos in the air, like angels who no longer care. She leans and whispers low and sweet, this city never lets you sleep. I answer with a nervous grin, that's why I keep coming in. There's a certain mercy in the noise of a bar. You can hide anything in a saxophone solo. Vin Rouge and cigarettes, I see love and no regrets. The clock pretends it isn't late. The moon just smiles and lets us wait. Vin Rouge and cigarettes, Paris pours what she forgets. I close my eyes, I taste the rain, and drink to what I won't explain. Outside the street is damp and gold. Inside the room is warm and old. The walls remember what we say. They keep our secrets tucked away. She asks me what I'm running from. I answer silence, she nods numb, then leans to kiss the words I spoke. Her lips a flare of wine and smoke. Keep the music slow, keep the lights divine. Let the moment blur the line between what's right and what's real, between the wound and how we heal. Every note becomes a sin, every breath a violin. Play it tender, play it deep. Paris never falls asleep. The clock reads 2, the streets grow thin, but neither one will give in. She says my name like a half-written song. I hear the ending all night long. Her fingers trace the table's edge, a silent and unspoken pledge. If heaven keeps the virtuous straight, then Paris teaches how to wait. The piano answers soft and low, the bass keeps time like falling snow. Cigarette ash drifts to floor. She smiles like she's been here before. No words now, just jazz and fate, just the sound of being late. I could stay inside this measure forever if the music never lets me go. The window fog, the lights burned in. Her shadow waltzes to the rim. We don't pretend it's meant to last, we just honor what has passed. She touches mine, our fingers cling, a farewell that doesn't sting. The city sighs, the record slows, and softly every moment glows. Vin Rouge and cigarettes, two hearts made of silhouettes. When the sun reclaims the sky, we'll just smile and say goodbye. Vin Rouge and cigarettes, love's a song that never says, even when the night is gone, its melody goes on. One mantra never sleeps, it just hums softly like a secret you weren't supposed to hear. And if you listen long enough, you'll hear the ghosts sing too. Cobblestone streets still shine with rain. The echoes call your name again. Lanterns flicker on cafe doors. Footsteps whisper old amour. Painters close their shutters tight, but dreams still wander through the night. And I walk these hills alone, where your laughter once had grown. Whispers in Montmartre, they're calling out my name. Every shadow, every corner still remembers why I came. Whispers in Montmartre, under fading amber lights, I can hear you in the silence as Paris folds into night. The wind carries songs of long goodbyes, mixed with prayer from hidden skies. A window opens, curtains sway, and someone hums a cabaret. The wine is warm, the street is bare. The scent of jasmine fills the air. I pause beneath the painted sign, your name erased but once was mine. There was a time the stars were ours. You wore the night like falling flowers. You said the city knows our tune, and kissed me under a lazy moon. Now that moon feels far away, as memories softly decay. Still the echoes find their mark. Your whisper lingers in the dark. People say Montmartre belongs to the dreamers, but dreams have teeth. They bite when you remember too much. Up the hill the churches sleep, holding promises they couldn't keep. An artist paints in candle glow. His canvas hums the songs we know. The streets are quiet but never still. The heart of Paris beats uphill, and in that rhythm, faint and low, I hear your voice, it starts to grow. Whispers in Montmartre, they dance through midnight air. Every echo feels familiar, like you're almost standing there. Whispers in Montmartre, and the smoke in every sigh. Even when the night grows empty, you're the reason why. The bells of Sacré-Cœur chime slow. Their sound falls soft like melting snow. I stop and stare beneath their grace, and think I see your smiling face. The city sighs, the skyline bends. It never ends, it never ends. Your memory sings through every door, and I keep walking, wanting more. The music swells like rising wind. Brushes sweep the rhythm in. Bass trembles warm beneath the tone. The piano hums, you're not alone. And as the melody climbs and fades, the night itself begins to pray. Now the dawn creeps up the hill, but I am walking, dreaming still. Every street lamp, every song says I've been here all alone. Love is patient, love is late. Montmartre holds what time can't take. In every whisper faint but true, I still find my way to you. Whispers in Montmartre, soft as breath on skin. I walk these streets remembering where we both have been. Whispers in Montmartre, fade but never die. Love was born between these walls, and love still walks nearby. The cafes start to light again. I smell the bread, the morning rain. The voices rise, the ghosts grow shy. The sky is turning watercolor, night dissolves in shades of blue. The cafes hum like sleeping lovers, dreaming all the things they knew. The rain has stopped, the streets still shine like mirrors holding time. I walk alone through morning air and find your shadow everywhere. Blue horizon, soft and wide, take my heart, it's open tide. Let the sand reflect the dawn, let the ghosts keep moving on. Blue horizon, pale and true, I've learned enough to start anew. If the night can't find its peace, then maybe I can too. Chairs stacked high, the candles dead, but their scent still hangs instead. The waiter yawns, the broom light sweeps, the city stretches, wakes and keeps. I watch a woman cross the street, heels tapping time beneath her feet. She looks at me, then turns away. A stranger with your face today. Last night's music still clings to air, soft as perfume, faint as prayer. I hear the laughter, the slow refrain, the sax still echoing your name. We were so young, so sure, so fast, believing every song would last. But love's a bridge that bends with rain, beautiful, fragile, and never the same. Funny thing about the morning, it doesn't ask what you've lost. It just shows up anyway. The sun doesn't care how many goodbyes you've said. It still rises, golden and stubborn, like forgiveness. Sings from a rooftop edge, the air tastes clean like privilege. A painter lifts his brush to sky as if to keep the night alive. The clouds drift slow across the dome like they've got nowhere else to roam. And somewhere down Rue des Martyrs, the church bells hum like old guitars. Blue horizon, take it slow, teach my heart the way to go. Every dream that used to burn has found its place. We live, we learn. Blue horizon, fading every tear that fell tonight turned silver in the light. The music feels like memory, not sad, not sweet, just true. The thing about nights like these, they never really end. They just fade into something softer, quieter. The music stops, but the silence keeps its rhythm. You start to notice things again. The shape of your breath, the way the city smells before noon, the sound of someone unlocking a cafe door. You remember that love was never supposed to stay. It was meant to pass through, to warm you, to ruin you a little, and then to leave you stronger. I used to think Paris belonged to lovers, but it doesn't. It belongs to the ones who stayed behind, who kept walking, who carried the echo instead of the hand. And as I look out now, the horizon isn't blue anymore. It's gold. And maybe that's what forgiveness really looks like. A quiet kind of light that doesn't ask for anything in return. So here's to the rain, to the wine, to the songs we only half remember. Here's to the laughter that ended mid-sentence, and the people who walked away before the last verse. Here's to all the midnight cafes and smoky rooms, to the dancers without partners, to the words we didn't say. And here's to Paris, the city that breaks your heart so gently that you end up thanking it. If love ever finds me again, I hope it does so slowly.